Mallory, this is your mother. You need to wire $1,000 into my bank account right away. And just to make myself clear, I do not mean today. I do not mean this week. I do not mean whenever you can get around to it. I mean right this very instant. What's the rush? I just sent you some money a week ago. What happened to all of that? It wasn't anywhere near enough. I need an additional $1,000 right away, and I don't want to hear any more lip from you about it. Get yourself to the bank right now and send me the money. If you don't, the transfer won't get cleared in time for this weekend. Okay, if you're demanding $1,000 from me on top of the money I already sent you, then you owe me an explanation. What's going on this weekend that you need $1,000 for? What are you going to spend it on? Not that you deserve to know, but fine. I just got a call from Carl a few minutes ago. He told me that he wants to bring his fiancée by the house to introduce her to me. Not just that, he wants to come over this weekend. Apparently Saturday is the only day for the foreseeable future where they're both free. Wait a minute, did you just say fiancé? You mean to tell me my little brother is finally getting married? Well, aren't you clever? You figured that out all by yourself? In any case, I need to buy an entirely new outfit before she gets here. This is the woman that my dear precious son is going to spend the rest of his life with. I have to do my best to leave a good impression on her. Wow, that's so great to hear. I remember when we would play together in the sandbox in the backyard, and now he's getting married. I want to meet the lucky lady too. When were they planning on being at your place? I'll try to get there around the same time as them. What on earth are you going on about? I don't remember inviting you. Quite the contrary, I would never allow a pathetic college dropout like yourself to be anywhere near my home when they come over. Huh? His fiancée is a graduate of the same medical school as Carl. And what's more, her parents are wealthy entrepreneurs who run their own hospital. When I looked up the name of the hospital, I was blown away. It's one of the biggest in the state. They have world-class experts in multiple fields practicing there. They must have enough money to rival Elon Musk. Well, that certainly is an impressive family background. But I'm not understanding what the connection is between her family being rich and me not being allowed to meet her. Naturally, you wouldn't. You're far too stupid to make such a simple connection. Your brother Carl is a genius. He graduated at the top of his class and is already a prominent doctor at his young age. Likewise, his fiancée is a brilliant medical expert and the heiress to her family's hospital. And what are you, Mallory? You're nothing. All you are is an idiot who couldn't even make it through one lousy year of college before quitting. Excuse me? Did I not make myself clear? You do not deserve to be in the same room as Carl and his fiancée. If anything, you don't even belong on the same planet. There is no reason to subject either of them to someone of your lowly stature. Yeah, I'm still not getting the connection here. What does my educational attainment have to do with my brother getting married? I'm his sister, aren't I? All I want to do is meet the woman who's going to become my sister-in-law. And what gives you the right to deny me that opportunity? Silence, you petulant wretch! I am your mother, and I forbid you to come. End of discussion. Now stop wasting my time with your immature antics and rush down to the bank. You need to send me $1,000 before they close. Don't you dare show your face at my house this weekend. I'll call the police on you and have you arrested for trespassing.
Yo, Mallory! Hey, I've got great news for you. I'm getting married. I bet you never thought you'd see the day, huh? So yeah, I was gonna bring her to the house to introduce her to Mom, and I'd really love for you to meet her too.
Congratulations, Carl. I'm really happy for you. You're a bit late, though. I actually just heard about your engagement from Mom. She said you're bringing her by the house this weekend, right?
Oh, you mean you already knew? Man, why'd Mom have to go and spoil it? Ah, well, what's important is that you know. Are you free this weekend? Can you come down to Mom's house too? That way you can both meet her at the same time. I don't know when we'll be able to come back to town next. We're both pretty busy.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry, Carl, but as much as I would love to come and see the two of you, right after Mom told me you were coming, she told me that I wasn't allowed to be there.
What?
Apparently she thinks I don't deserve to meet her because you guys are both doctors and I dropped out of college. She also did a bit of digging into your fiancé's family, which only added more fuel to that fire. She's not just a doctor, she's a doctor who also happens to be the heiress to a wealthy family. Mom also called me stupid and idiot and told me that I don't deserve to live on the same planet as you.
I don't believe this! Is she still going on about that? How much longer is she gonna keep giving you crap about not finishing college?
It's not even about college or anything. She'd still treat me like this if I got a PhD. Ever since we were kids, you were always her favorite. You always got great grades. You had a ton of friends. You were great at sports. And now you're a graduate of a prominent medical school and working as a doctor.
My success doesn't give her the right to treat you like you're less than me, playing favorites with her own children. What is wrong with our mom, Mallory?
I don't know what's wrong with her, but she clearly thinks you're the best thing that's going right for her. I hear she's constantly bragging about you. You remember that necklace you bought her for her birthday? She went around to all the neighbors to show it off. She was like, "You remember my precious son Carl? You know, the elite doctor making tons of money? Check out this necklace he bought me. It must have cost him a fortune."
She knows exactly how much it costs. She was the one who was constantly pestering me to buy that thing for her. She does that all the time, too. She'll find something she wants online and constantly beg me to buy it for her. Then when I finally break down and do it, I never hear from her again until she finds the next thing she wants.
At least she tells you thank you when you get her stuff. She typically throws away the stuff I get for her. After sending me a barrage of vulgar texts telling me what an awful gift it was, mind you.
My God, Mallory, I think we have the deep misfortune of being born to a soap opera character.
Right? I mean, her favoritism is so over the top that it's almost funny.
I mean, really, who gives their kids crap over not going to college? She should see the research on how far the cost-effectiveness of university education has plummeted over the last few decades. About the only people who should go to college are people like me who need to go to get certified. And besides, you're doing plenty well for yourself even without having a college degree.
Yeah, and that's just not enough for our dear mother. She only loves us to the extent she can brag about us, and my lack of a college degree makes it harder for her to do that, I suppose.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. I'm embarrassed for her, honestly. Okay, so forget about her. We'll have to arrange for some other time for you to meet my fiancé. Do you know what your schedule looks like for the next few weeks? Let me know. One of us could always take the afternoon off to come and visit you.
No, I would hate for you to have to take time off because of me. I mean, an afternoon off for you would cost you enough money to buy a sports car, wouldn't it?
Okay, that is an exaggeration. I don't make that much money.
Maybe not, but I'll bet your fiancé has enough money in her account to buy an entire car company. Anyway, I'll send you my schedule. And if there's a conflict, I'll be the one to take time off, okay? Goodness me, Carl's fiancée was such a fine young lady. Everything about her was impeccable. The way she walked, the way she talked, it all shows that she's a well-educated girl from a high-class family. To think a girl as fine as her is going to be my daughter-in-law. It's like a dream come true. It sounds like you approve of her. That's good to hear. She does seem like a nice girl, doesn't she? Nice doesn't even begin to describe her. Don't insult her with your limited vocabulary. Carl says they're going to have the wedding sometime within the year. I can't wait. It's going to be the best day of my life. Me too. I'm going to have to make sure to keep my schedule open. Did he give you a rough idea of when the wedding was going to be? The sooner I know, the easier it will be for me to get time off. Yes, he told me when the wedding is going to be. Okay. Are you gonna, tell me when it is? Under no circumstances whatsoever. There is no place at your brother's wedding for you, so don't bother taking time off of work. You can just go and do whatever menial tasks they usually make you do. Really? Yes, really, and I think you know why. You were too stupid to get through college, but please tell me you're not stupid enough to make me explain myself here. I think I have a pretty good guess. It's because I dropped out of college, right? Right you are, Mallory. Both the bride and groom are elite doctors who graduated from elite universities. That means the wedding guests will all be similarly elite, educated, wealthy people. There definitely won't be any other pathetic failure dropouts there besides you. It would be humiliating for you to be in such high-class company. It's for your own good that you stay home. I don't think Carl is implementing a college degree requirement for attendance at his wedding. Not to mention, I am his sister. But that's the reason you're telling me I can't come, huh? That's awfully petty and stupid. Their wedding is going to be quite a spectacle. Everything is going to be top-notch, from the decorations in the chapel to the live music during the reception. It will be the kind of event that you have to be highly educated to even understand how incredible it is. So it would all be a total waste on you. I can't allow Carl to waste any of his hard-earned money on someone who doesn't even know caviar from chicken nuggets. Whatever, I give up. You won't tell me the date for the wedding? Fine. I'll just go to work on that day like usual. Would that make you happy? Nothing you ever do could possibly make me happy. But I am relieved, though, to know you at least have the common decency to not ruin your brother's wedding. Mallory, are you there? I have a question for you. What do you want, Mom? What are your plans for tomorrow? Tomorrow? I'm gonna go into the office tomorrow, actually. It's a really busy time of year for us. Basically, everyone's putting in extra hours. Excellent! Excellent? Why? If you're going to be at work, that means you won't be able to sneak your way into the wedding. Huh? Don't tell me you forgot. Tomorrow is Carl's wedding. I know I told you not to come, but I thought for sure you'd try some underhanded way of coming against my wishes. I just wanted to make sure you were still planning to obey my orders. Yes, Mother dearest, as I told you before, I am not going to the wedding tomorrow. What did you think, I was lying to you about working? I wouldn't put it past you. You were oddly compliant when I told you not to come to Carl's wedding. I expected you to throw a tantrum like a spoiled little brat, but you simply gave in immediately. You can't blame me for being suspicious. I'm kind of done fighting with you anymore, Mom. There's no point in it. No matter what I say or do, you'll always look down on me because I dropped out of college. Meanwhile, you've showered Carl with love and affection for as long as I can remember. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste my breath on you anymore. You're free to think of me as you wish. I don't need your permission to see you for what you are. Now, I'm only going to tell you this one more time, so pay attention. You are not welcome at your brother's wedding tomorrow. Enjoy your menial, unskilled labor.
Tomorrow? What are you talking about? My wedding was yesterday.
What?
So you can stop obsessively telling Mallory not to come to my wedding tomorrow, because my wedding isn't tomorrow, it was yesterday.
The wedding was yesterday? Wait, why are you saying my wedding? This isn't Mallory, is it? Who are you?
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to startle you. It's me, Mom, your pride and joy, Carl. I happened to drop by Mallory's place just now and saw that you were talking by text, so I thought I'd borrow her phone for a moment.
Is it really you, Carl? What are you doing at Mallory's house?
I wanted to thank her for all her hard work in putting together the wedding yesterday. Thanks to her, we had the best wedding we could have possibly asked for, so I came by with a little gift to show my appreciation.
Carl, I don't understand. What do you mean the wedding was yesterday? That's impossible. Your wedding is tomorrow.
Sorry, Mom. The truth is, I need to apologize. I told you the wedding was tomorrow, but that was a lie.
A lie? You lied to me?
I did, Mom. The wedding was yesterday. I thought about it for a long time and decided that I didn't want you at the wedding. So I made a fake invitation just for you with the wrong date on it.
No, that can't be. What are you thinking, Carl? I am your mother. You can't have a wedding without the mother of the groom. Why would you do such a terrible thing to me?
It's simple. I wanted Mallory to come, but you were bound and determined to keep her away. I thought about just ignoring you and inviting her anyway, but I didn't want to have to deal with the chaos that could cause at our wedding. So, I had a choice to make. Have my mother at my wedding or have my sister at my wedding. Couldn't choose both of you, and so I chose Mallory.
That's ridiculous! Why wouldn't you choose me over her? Who was it who raised you,
Mallory did. That's why I invited her and not you.
What?
I know it couldn't have been easy for you being a single mother and all, but even still, you were always so caught up in work and everything else you wanted to do that you never paid any attention to us at all. Anytime you did talk to us, it was typically to complain about the fact that we even existed. You'd be like, if it weren't for you two, my life would be so much easier.
Did I say that?
Yeah, all the time. And whenever you got like that, the only person who was there to cheer me up was Mallory. She always had to take charge of things around the house while you were away at work or the bar. I'd say that Mallory changed more of my diapers than you ever did.
That's not true. I gave you all the love that you could possibly want from a mother. Especially you, Carl. I loved you more than anyone else in the entire world.
Love? That wasn't love. You treated me like some kind of a trophy. Only problem was you didn't earn me.
I don't understand.
You only started bragging to your friends about me after I started doing well in school. I'm pretty sure the first time you ever said the words "I love you" to me was after I got the best score in the class on a test in middle school. After that, you pulled out all the stops to spoil me. Up until then, it was nothing but, why did I have to get stuck with you two brats? And I wish I had never married that jerk and had you two. It was quite the change in attitude, and practically overnight.
I don't think I ever said anything that terrible.
Believe me, you said much worse to us. Then you started bragging about things I hadn't even done yet. You told your friends I got accepted into the private school you made me apply for before I even took the test. Then you told them that I was going to go to med school before I even decided on my undergraduate program. It was all because you wanted to show me off to everyone. To you, I was nothing more than an expensive car or luxury designer handbag.
Carl, how could you think that way about me? All I ever did was believe in your potential. And I was right, wasn't I? Your sister had to drop out of college because she couldn't handle it, but you went all the way.
You think she wanted to drop out of college? She had to. That was around the time you signed me up for the entrance exam at that private high school, right? It was obvious that I wasn't going to be able to pass on my own, so she quit college to take a job as a private tutor. She did that specifically so she could get all the practice materials that only professionals have access to. That's the only reason I was able to get into that school.
Wait, she was a tutor? I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me. You never took any interest in her career at all, did you? Do you even know what she's doing right now?
Well, I suppose she's still working as a private tutor?
Meh, wrong. She changed jobs years ago. She's working as a wedding planner now.
She is?
Yeah, she quit working as a tutor as soon as I passed the entrance exam for med school. She said that she wanted to finally do what she had always wanted to do. And it's thanks to her that our wedding yesterday was such a massive success. Me and my wife are always on call, so we never had much of a chance to sit down and plan anything. So she communicated with both of us by text and did most of the planning all by herself. And get this, she wouldn't even take a commission. It was all I could do to get her to accept compensation for the time she spent planning everything for us.
That was quite generous of her.
Generous doesn't begin to describe the kind of person she is. Mallory has always been there for me in middle school, high school, university, and even to this very day. So how could I have a wedding without her?
Well, be that as it may, I am still your mother. There's no justification whatsoever for you to have your wedding without me. That was completely out of line, young man.
You know what else is out of line? The way you talk down on Mallory for dropping out of college when you dropped out of high school.
What?
That's right, Mom. I know all about it. You did your best to hide it, but I know that you dropped out of high school the very day you turned 16.
How?
Grandma told me back when we were kids.
She told you? Why would she do that to me? She had no business telling you.
Don't change the subject, Mom. This is about you and your behavior. So do you have anything to say for yourself?
Carl, you have to understand.
No, I really don't. You told Mallory she wouldn't fit in at my wedding because she dropped out of college. But unfortunately for you, my actual criteria was a high school diploma or GED. Sorry, Mom, that means you don't qualify.
But...
And that's all I have to say to you, so I'm gonna give Mallory her phone back now. Now, let me make one thing perfectly clear to you. You did this to yourself. You are not gonna give Mallory any crap about me not inviting you to the wedding. That was my decision, and my decision alone.
Carl, wait, please. Please, can't we talk? Not by text. Let's talk on the phone, all right? I'm not angry at you for lying to me about your wedding, honest. All I want to do is talk to you for a little while. Won't you please answer your phone?
I don't feel much like talking to you right now. Actually, I'd prefer if you didn't call or text me for a long time after this.
No!
Goodbye, Mom.
Mallory, I need some more money from you. The money you sent me last month is already gone. From now on, I need you to send me $1,000 on the first day of every month. And don't be late. Are you serious? If you don't like it, then I'll just have to move in with you. Those are your two options, so make your choice. Hold it right there, Mom. What is the matter with you? I'm not sending you any money, and I am definitely not letting you live with me. I don't have any other options, though. Carl won't talk to me anymore. My plan is ruined. Your plan? I was planning on asking Carl and his wife to send me some money every month after they get married. They're both doctors, and her family is incredibly wealthy. They can afford a measly $1,000 a month. But Carl blocked my number before I got the chance to ask him. Wow, that is some plan, living off your son's success. The last time we spoke, he said that if I didn't start treating you better, that he would never speak to me again. He won't even let me meet my grandchildren. Can you believe that? After all that I've done for him, this is how he repays me? Ironic, isn't it? You poured all of your love and affection onto him, and then he ends up cutting off contact with you. I should have known better than to put my faith in him. Men are all the same. Carl abandoned me just like his creep of a father. That's why us girls have to stick together, right, Mallory? You'll never turn your back on me like Carl, right? I don't like where this is going. I'm sorry for being so cold to you all these years, darling, but now I finally see the truth. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so proud to have a hard-working, trustworthy daughter like you. Let's put Carl behind us and live the rest of our lives together in peace and harmony. Sorry, Mom. No can do. I'm leaving the country next month. You are? Yep. Carl's wedding was my magnum opus. There's no way I'll ever top that, so now it's time for me to chase a new dream, becoming a success in another country. I've been going to a language school after work for the last several years. I'm fluent in French, Spanish, Italian, German, and Portuguese. The world is my oyster, and I'm gonna go find me some pearls. You mean you're going to leave me here by myself? You're all I have, Mallory. Then I guess you're out of luck because I've already bought my tickets. Well, when are you coming back? I don't know. I was thinking never, actually. Never? Have a nice life, Mom. Or don't. Either way, it makes no difference to me. Au revoir, adios, ciao, bye-bye. I blocked my mom's number immediately after that last text. Then 1 month later, I boarded my flight and set off for my new life. Carl tells me that Mom is still doing everything possible to get him to talk to her, but he just ignores her every time. She tried going to some of her relatives for support, but they all told her the same thing. You did this to yourself. Her troubles didn't end there, however. Remember how she had a nasty habit of bragging about things Carl hadn't done yet? Well, it turns out she had been telling the neighbors that her rich son and his billionaire wife were going to build a brand new house for her. Needless to say, that hasn't materialized yet. She's so embarrassed about everyone knowing she's a big fat liar that she barely even leaves her house anymore these days.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.